Hello everyone, welcome to GPuncher tutorial. This tutorial is about subroutines, and subroutines can be done on any punch press. Some punch presses don't support subroutines, but using subroutines you can get single hits, and I'm going to show you how. So it's a good tool that you can use regardless of your machine supports or doesn't support subroutines. Okay, and if you're gonna, for example, let's think of a machine that doesn't support subroutines. You can always go to a settings and go to a sequence and you tell the post processor to generate single hits instead of generating subroutines, and that's going to allow you to work with subroutines regardless of if your punch press supports them or not. Okay, so I'm going to keep close. I'm going to click close and let's see how the subroutines work. The subroutines is pretty easy to work with and pretty simple. The first step is to open a subroutine, and then you can either tell GPuncher to add the same tool. When you do that, GPuncher is going to find the same tool and it's going to add it to the subroutine. So I'm going to click it, and as you can see, it went and add all the same tool in the part. Now, that's the second step. The third and last one step is to close the subroutine. You can close it in X or Y. In this case, I want to punch in X direction, so I'm going to close it in X. And let's see how it's going to punch. I'm going to slow down, and I'm going to see how it's going to punch. I'm going to say view sequence, and you see that it's punching in X direction. Now, what would I do to punch it all? I keep doing the same. Open a subroutine, and then I can either click GPuncher, let GPuncher find all the tools, or I can add it one by one. In this case, it doesn't matter because I'm going to pick one tool. Is the only tool punching here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to close it in direction Y. And that's what it's going to do. Now, I can always ask the software and so it tells me where it's going to end up. I'm going to tell him, show me where is the last hit done. So I'm going to tell him, and it showed me, it turns blue, so it means to me that the last hit was here. So I'm going to start my subroutine there. So I'm going to say, again, same step, open subroutine, and then I'm gonna click add, so I can select what tools I want in the subroutine. It can be all of them if I wish. If I want, for example, this one, that one, if I don't care about rotating much the turret, I can click on this one and that one. And then I close it. That's the last step. Remember, you can close it. I'm going to close it in X. Okay? So basically, that's what the subroutines is about. If I see the G code, you can see that GPuncher went and generated a G code without the actual subroutines. Okay, it's all single hits. Now let's do it again real quick. I'm gonna reset the sequence, and I'm gonna go to my options and turn in the sequence tab. I'm gonna uncheck the force post processor to generate single hits. So I want subroutines. So for this machine, this is an Amada, and it does support subroutines. So the way I'm gonna do it is the same way. I'm gonna say open subroutines, and I'm gonna say add same tool. I'm gonna click it. It found the tools, and I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna close it in X, and I'm gonna ask the software, show me where the last hit is. And okay. Again, let me see the sequence. Now sequence hit, show last sequence, and it's that one. So basically went like this, and he end up right here. So I'm gonna say sequence, open another subroutine. I'm gonna click this one, and I'm gonna close it in X again. So it went like this. He ended up right here. So I'm gonna open another subroutine, and in this case I'm gonna say add same tool. And it's going to find the same tool, and I'm going to close it in X. Oh, I can do Y. Why not? So it's going to go like this. And it's going to end up on this corner. And I do the same thing. I open a subroutine, and I'm going to say, now I'm going to choose myself what tools I'm going to say add. And I'm going to say this one. And I'm going to close it in X. So it went like this. And it ended up right here. So I open another subroutine. I pick it. And I close it in X again. So it went like this. And end up right here. Now I see the G code. Now, since I turned off the single punching when subroutines, now you can see that I'm getting actual subroutines, the U1, B1, and they call out for Amada machines. And it all depends on your machine, but you can go with subroutines regardless of if it supports, your machine supports subroutines or not. Okay, thank you for watching this tutorial, and you can always call me if any questions. 209-740-4682. Thank you.